Good morning, traders. Vindy here with FuturestraderElite. We're going to jump into some charts and try to break some things down for your pre-market prep on the 17th here. That'd be Tuesday the 17th. Let's jump into these charts real quick. Right here we have NQ on the 4-hour chart. And what we want to look at, we got our overhead trend line right up here, our bullish trend line down here. Right now on this 4-hour candle, our range, you can see we're coming into the point of this wedge here. So the range on these trend lines is 395 to the bottom, and to the top side we're looking at about 232. 232 to the top side. That's 25,232. The bottom side is 24,392. Pretty big range there between them trend lines. It don't mean that we can't tap both of them in one day, but that's just something to keep in mind. We, of course, had this bounce down out of this 4-hour zone, kind of chopping around. You know, right now, the 4-hour range that I'm going to be looking at is from 24,726 to 24,735 down here to this one up here, which is 25,025 to 35. So that's what we'll be looking at on that time frame. We're going to hop this over to the 1 hour and see if there's anything particular we need to pay attention to. You know, if we can get up here and break through 25,000, say get up to 25,050 or so, we might have a better chance of maybe tackling this R1 pivot up here at 107 and then that 4-hour box that is above that. You know, each one comes with its own test of resistance. So we just really need to wait until the market opens and see what kind of legs it has. Do they want to drive the market up some? Do they want to pull it back? If they drive it up, though, I'm still going to be thinking I'm going to be watching this overhead trend line if they try to pierce through any of these 4-hour zones. Excuse me. Same thing to the downside. You know, if they try to pull this back, I'm going to be watching for them to protect this low back here. And I'm going to be watching, you know, this trend line down here. Because once again, I broke some things down on this the other day. You know, this is kind of the line in the sand down here, this box. That is 23,486 to 23,732. They really need to save that. You look to the left here. We'll go back and I'll show you why. It's because of all this back here. We had a triple bottom off the top of this box, but then we had this low back here past that. So if we take this triple bottom out at the top of this box, you might as well expect to hit the bottom of this box. And if they don't protect that low, then we will have to discuss what's going on further down if they ever make that happen. I'm hoping it don't, but it's something we need to be aware of since we're in a bearish market. Let's hop this over to the 15-minute. See if we find anything noticeably that we need to put on here. Trying to keep these pre-market preps short as possible. That way they don't take that long to watch and just get the information we need. Okay, like we just talked about this 25,050 area. We need to take these highs out. This one here, this one here. That gets us up here above this 4-hour zone. And then we need to worry about tackling this high. Not looking too bad right here, but unless they can push through these highs over here to the left, then, you know, we can't really get too bullish on the whole situation. Zoom this out some, see if there's anything that we're missing. If they keep driving this up, we will have some imbalance here on the 15-minute chart here pretty soon. That is if they keep driving it up. Get some of these imbalance zones off from yesterday. And then I think that's all we're going to go down to for now. We will, if you want to see these executed live, live stream will start at 8:30 Central. You know, come join us if you haven't been on there yet. And you can trade with us live and break down some of these setups, why they're happening in real time. Hope everybody has a great trading day. And I will see you on the next pre-market prep, if not on the live stream. Have a great trading day.